Hello and welcome to my multimodal assignment. For this assignment, I chose to learn American Sign Language. Our presentation agenda today includes an introduction video, the learning language tool, limitations and benefits, the learning experience, course connections, and success criteria. The language learning tool I selected was called Sign School. For this assignment, I chose to learn American Sign Language because I am fluent in English and was curious about learning this language through a different perspective. I wanted to see if the theory surrounding learning a second language would be similar, and if the second language is built off the native language, if it would be easier to learn. Some of the strengths of the learning tool Sign School were that there were a large vocabulary and topic selection. They had the opportunity for you to browse and search through category selections. There were video tutorials and visual aids to assist in learning. There was an option for personalized control for the learning speed, as you can see over on the right-hand side here. They provided you the opportunity to learn at a slower pace or at a faster pace. The learning tool also provided unit reviews to assist with consolidation. There were online games to assist in learning and consolidating. They provided the opportunity of signing up for a sign of the day, which allows for consistency in learning and allows users to explore different vocabulary. It also encourages daily use of the app. I found this was important when I was learning because it reminded me to take time out of my day and practice my second language. It also provides interactive lessons that engage learners with quick exercises, lessons, and reviews. One of the strengths with the Sign School application was the finger spelling game. So this game encouraged learners to watch a quick video on different letters being put together to spell a word. This was the best test method of receptive language skills versus expressive language skills. I found that it had more of an intrinsic motivation. It encouraged real-life application, so I was able to follow along a person signing specific words, and it also allows the user to connect and problem solve. A few limitations with the Sign School application were that it was limited with explanations and context behind lessons. Each lesson directed learners to the word, letter, phrase, number that they are learning and provided no text instructions such as how to hold their hand or fingers while signing that specific word, phrase, letter, or number. There was also no context behind syntax. There was no information on use of conjunctions such as is and, relating this back to my welcome video where I introduced myself stating, "Hello, my name is Kayla." There was no is word that I was able to sign. So technically, the welcome video just stated, "Hello, my name, Kayla." There was also limited phrases that were relevant. I found the phrases to be very generic. There was no set scaffolding of lessons, therefore I was unsure of where to begin. They only offered a front view of the American Sign Language, and it would have been beneficial to have a 360-degree view, as well as it requires data or internet connection. There was no offline learning opportunities. Overall, I believe that this learning tool was most effective when learning American Sign Language because it provided visual aids, opportunities to practice at one's own pace, and encouraged assessing receptive language skills. The tool also provided opportunities to learn ASL idioms, which, when discussing with other classmates and fluent ASL speakers, they indicated that sometimes ASL speakers would have idioms that were not as common or well known to other English speakers. There were many connections I was able to make directly to the course over the 6 hours of learning completed with Sign School. So, through week 1, exploration of receptive and expressive language and how they differ from spoken languages such as English. Learning ASL in context was beneficial to my learnings. As an example, this video of me after learning the sign for each day of the week. As a learning tool, I began connecting my knowledge of ASL to the Days of the Week song that assisted and encouraged my learning. This is something that could be easily implemented in the classroom to assist others.
Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday, days of the week.
Another course connection that I found was with the water lily metaphor. The water lily metaphor provides learning opportunities for students learning a second language to become immersed in the culture of the new language while learning in context and connecting to developed mother tongue. I felt as though I was able to further my knowledge in ASL because of my strong development of my mother tongue, which is English. By promoting the English language through an experience that the learners are familiar with, it allows them to build their vocabulary through cognates. This is something I was able to do by practicing with a friend who speaks fluent sign language and through connecting my learnings to the Days of the Week song. The Maker Movement article demonstrated that using the Maker Movement to bring science, technology, and engineering experiences to English language learners allows students to learn about themselves and each other in an environment where both sets of students are equal parts. I believe that through making and the use of sign, students could develop a more visual representation of their maker projects and further explore ASL terminology. Although ASL speakers do not use their mouth for pronunciation explicitly, I found that the stress or placement of a hand or fingers on some of the letters in words, the super segmentals, was an area of the learning that I was not confident in. The tool itself didn't provide enough instruction. As an example, when learning the days of the week, Monday and Saturday were very similar looking, but one required more of an open fist while the other required a tight closed fist. This would relate similarly to pronunciation of words such as bat and pat. They both have similar mouth movements, but different stress and articulation. Finally, we have success criteria. I believe that this assignment allowed me to reach specific learning goals for this course, such as creating positive learning environments that reflect, engage, and celebrate the cultural and linguistic diversity of all students, as well as apply with understanding various language learning theories to linguistically diverse classrooms, both within Ontario classrooms and international EFL contexts. As a third learning outcome, I was able to access and implement digital resources to support English language learners. Success criteria that I developed was exploring and identifying positive learning environments that support ELLs, explore, identify, and use various language learning theories to help guide my learning experience, and finally, the use of technology and digital resources to support English language learners. Thank you.